this is gonna rub a lot of people the wrong way. But if you're like, Wesley, I'm not going to submit because I don't want to do it wrong, you will never be successful in business or in government contracting. All right, welcome back. Listen, if you haven't seen all the steps in the series, we had step 1, contract opportunities. We had step 2, getting a quote. And now this is my step 3 video. Now listen, the reason I'm doing this again is to really unlock government contracting for you. Because you watch me on YouTube, I mean, I've helped so many people win contracts now. You know, as it sits today, we've now helped our students within our community win over $100 million in contracts. I have no clue how many wins for people who are not in our community. I don't know. The number is probably way more than that. But what we can document is that over 100 million people, over $100 million in awards have come to the people who've come through our community and applied these lessons. What I want to paint a picture for you guys is, I want you to have the right mindset when you get into government contracting. Inside the community, we got you. We got the how-to. We got to sign your name here, initial here. We got you. You're good. I promise you, you're good. But so many people come into my community with broken mindsets. Let me tell you guys the main one. I know you're like, Wesley, what does it got to do with step 3? Everything. Step 3 is to submit a proposal. Put it in the chat below. You guys know what I'm going to say. How much money does it cost to submit a proposal? Put it in the chat below. I'll wait. Thank you for doing that. I know you wrote in the chat below. It's free. Wesley, it's free to submit a proposal. How much does it cost to register on SAM.gov? Put it in the chat below. I won't wait that long. It's free as well. How much does it cost you to pick up your phone, dial a subcontractor, and say, how much you gonna charge me? How much that cost you? Nothing, right? It's free. So I can tell you all day until my face is blue and you can actually see the blueness in my face that you have to submit, you have to submit, you have to submit, you have to submit, and this is how you submit. If you don't send the email, I cannot help you. And the reason I'm starting with this mindset is, it's free, y'all. You just have to start doing it. The average person comes to me, the average, and I'm going on average. The average person who comes into my community, they say, Wesley, I've heard about SAM.gov for over 2 years. I even had my boy, one of my good friends, I ain't gonna shout his name out. I don't know if you want to be on social media like that. I had one of my good friends hit me up. If you're watching me on YouTube, hit me up yesterday, and he know what he told me? He said, man, Wesley, I knew about government contracting before you did. I said, okay. I said, hey, I'm not here to debate you. He's like, Wesley, man, I knew about government contracting before even you got involved. He said, I've been wanting to do government contracting before you. And as you guys know, I got involved in 2020. So he talking about 2015, 2016, whatever. Long story short, he like, Wesley, when your next training? I'm trying to get locked in. I'm like, I got you. I'm gonna lock you in. You know, we good. I got you. I told him, if you guys are watching this, depending when you watched it, you might have missed it. My next live training was June 20th in Cleveland. So depending when you watched it, either you missed it or it's still coming up. But June 20th in Cleveland, you can get tickets at wesleyfisher.com. If you go to that website and you don't see Cleveland on there for June 20th, it's because it's after June 20th and you might see something different. But long story short, guys, my friend said that to me. And again, no disrespect. You know, no disrespect to me. I was like, yeah, bro, that's cool. But I said, man, that's cool. In my head, I'm like, I'm killing it, right? I've been awarded over $5 million in government contracts, right? Because I'm actually submitting, y'all. When I won my first contract, I won that contract in 30 days. And some of you guys have seen my video. Link back to the video. It's the one I won for the Catholic services. Catholic services. I won that contract in 30 days. But here's what people are not. It's not that I don't say it, because I tell you guys every single day. But here's what people are not hearing. I submitted 20 or so proposals, maybe more, maybe less, but close to 20 proposals in order to win a contract. The average person comes to me and say, Wesley, I don't know if this government contracting thing's going to work. You know, I've had my cage code for 2 years. We submitted like 1 or 2. We got one or two in. I didn't hear nothing back. I don't know if this is going to work for me. And again, I'm not here to point fingers or beat you up. I'm here to lift you up. You know who you are. I'm looking right at you. Y'all know I can see y'all. Y'all can see me, but I can see y'all as well. I can see you. I know who you are. You're like, dang, why you keep calling me out? Because you've had your case code for 2 years, and most of you haven't submitted. Some of you submitted 1 or 2, and you're like, I don't think government contracting is going to work. The average in our community is 1 out of 20. Now, we've had people win after submitting 5 proposals. We've had people win 2 contracts after submitting 5 proposals. But we've also had people win after submitting 20. On average, is 1 out of 20. I want to make sure you come into government contracting with the right mindset. If you don't have the mindset of like, oh, it's free, I'm not afraid to look stupid, I'm not afraid to make a mistake. I mean, I can make less mistakes by working with Wes in this community, but I'm not afraid to look dumb. It's free anyway. I'm gonna go submit something. You will be successful. However, and y'all, this is about to be a controversial video. This is gonna be a controversial video because I get this all the time. Hey, what's up, my friend? I'll let you get back to the video, but real quick, I've helped people make 6 to 7 figures a year in government contracting. No joke. Our students have been awarded over $100 million in contracts. Again, no joke. Hey, listen, do me a favor. Check the link above me or above my head or below and check out one of my master classes. You know, I'm doing some free trainings on Friday at 7 p.m. I don't do them often. I kind of do them as I have time. So click the link, go to the website. We have middleman101.com or thecontractingblueprint.com. Either way, they take you to the same place. But come check out a masterclass. It's a free training by me. It's an hour training. I go over government contracting, and then we'll see if we're a good fit to work together. Talk to you then. All right, peace. This is going to rub a lot of people the wrong way. But if you're like, Wesley, I'm not going to submit because I don't want to do it wrong, you will never be successful in business or in government contracting. You have to make mistakes. You got to learn from your mistakes. Now, don't get me wrong. If I want to be amazing at investing in stock market and I can get an hour of Warren Buffett's time once a month in his community, I join it and I start following Warren Buffett's mistakes so I can learn from his 30, 40, 50 years of stock market and I can make less mistakes. However, if you're not willing to make a single mistake on your proposal, do not do government contracting. Move on to something different. So, point number 1, understand what they're really asking you for. So when you're submitting a proposal, I said it so many times before, if you don't know what this means, just hop into the community, read the instruction to offers. The government's going to tell you word for word how to submit a proposal to them. All you have to do is read it. Just read the instructions to offers. It will lay it out. That's step number 1. Understand what they're really asking you for. All right. Number 2, position yourself like a pro, even if you're new. This is back to my whole mindset. A lot of you guys don't want to submit because you're like, Wesley, I don't have any past experience. I don't have any skills. I'm new. When you're submitting a proposal, you need to submit that proposal like you are the pro, because you are the pro. Listen, when you get a cage code, you are now a government contractor. The government can send you money because you have a cage code. You are a business. Don't treat this like a hobby. Don't treat this like a side hustle. Government contracting is not Uber Lyft, right? No disrespect to people who do Uber and Lyft and DoorDash. No disrespect. But government contracting is not. I get people all the time that say, Wesley, I'm struggling. I'm living check to check. I see what the money your students are making. Hey, can you just put me on? I'm just trying to get me a contract in the next few weeks. If I can get a contract in 2 or 3 weeks from now, I don't got to go back to my job. No. The answer is no. This is a business. I'm looking for people who want to treat it like a business. You know, last night, I'm going to give you guys some advanced training. Last night, I was with my students in the mentorship program. You know what we talked about? And I was talking to one of my students who's won multiple 6 figures in contracts. He says, Wesley, how do I make this be generational wealth? How do I build it in a way that I can pass this government contracting business down to my kids' kids? And we talked about team members, executive VAs, working with your team overseas. We talked about how to scale the business of government contracting. So if you come in here like, hey, can I get a win in the next month so I can pay some bills? You cooked. You in the wrong. And my boy Adam would say, you cooked. You in the wrong field. All right, number 3, match their energy. If the solicitation is short and simple, don't send a 30-page proposal. Here's my thing about people get wrong about proposals all the time. Give the government exactly what they ask you for. What I mean by match their energy, I'm saying if the government says, give me your price, give me your past performance, and put it on one sheet of paper and send it to me, send that to them. Don't go, you know what? No, I got to really convince them to pick me. Let me go write a 30-page essay. When you write that 30-page essay, you're not going to win because they're not asking for it. Now, I'm not saying that the government's not going to ask for stuff like that. You may be looking on something. I'm not telling you guys to bid on this, but let's say you're bidding on something that's like $10-20 million and it's for, next 10 years to build a base in the country of Jordan. That bad boy is going to be a very extreme proposal, right? But if you do what we bid on, the simple things that we bid on, your proposals are pretty straightforward. All right, number 4, stack confidence in every submittal. Every time you submit, you build your confidence. You know what helps me have no lack of scarcity and no lack of no fear. Because some of you guys, and you know who you are, you haven't hit submit on your proposal because you're afraid of what's going to happen. You're afraid of what if you lose, but you're also afraid of what if you win. Y'all feel me on that? But most of you guys are afraid of what if you lose, right? Here's the thing. While you're submitting, because there are some people do. Some people will submit one proposal and then they'll wait until they hear back on that proposal before they submit the next one. And then while they're waiting, they're stressing. They're like, oh my goodness, I called that sub. Did I write it right? Did I put this correctly? Did I do that right? You're stressing, right? What I do, and I teach my community, is we submit, and then guess what? We submit again. And then guess what? We submit again. And next thing you know, 2 weeks in, I've submitted like 8-9 proposals. I forgot about the proposal number 1. Y'all, I kid you not, I cannot make this up. I just got an award, a continuation email yesterday about another contract, right? But I can't make this up. Every time I get an award letter in my email, it is Christmas Day. I have no clue what the email is about. It says, hey, your company has been awarded the contract for the HVAC or the cleanup or the da-da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, I wonder how much my quote was. I don't even know. Like, my first question to my team member is like, hey, what's our profit on that? Hey, what's our profit on that? And now some of you guys are like, what do you mean you don't know your profit? It's like, I submit so many. How would I know my profit? I submitted that 3 months ago, right? That's the mindset you got to be in. So many of you guys are like, oh, I'm going to go submit it. Okay, I know what, I'm done dwelling on that. I hope you guys get it. Let's wrap this video up. I don't want to make this too long. Last point. Don't rush the game. Every contract is a play. Meaning, you have to get your numbers up. You have to submit that 1 out of 20. You have to keep going. 4 was all about like every submission. 5 is like every play. But I hope you guys are getting my dream here. You have to do it. Now again, I know you're like, Wesley, you didn't show us the SS1449. You didn't listen. First of all, you need to have this mindset more than you need to know about how to file the SS1449. But if you're ready, if you're like, Wesley, I'm ready. Can you just show me how to fill the SS1449, the FS30, the FS whatever, the Ferrari, whatever it is. Can you just show me how to fill it out? Go below, click the link, check out one of my free master classes, and then join the community. All right. So long story short, we got to even sort. I sort people. We got to sort. I don't know if you even have the right mindset. So we don't even have a link to the community down low. What we have a link to is a link to check out the masterclass and then see if you're a good fit for the community. Watch the video. It's a live training by me. See if you're vibing with us. See if you understand the concept. See if you grasp everything I've laid out to you. And if you do, At the end, I will present you guys the opportunity to join the community. We are going to cap it. It's going to be really limited. I'm not going to get all the details right now, but I promise you this, you need to consider joining the community. And by the way, guys, I'm going to do a bonus step. So we did step 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to do a bonus step. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to do a bonus step 4, which is all about like management after you win the contract. I get it so often, Wesley, what do you do after you win? Well, long story short, I answer the questions within the community, but I'm going to do a YouTube video next. So subscribe to the channel and we'll go over step 4, our bonus step, okay? So I appreciate you guys being here. Dr. West signing out. I'm out. Peace. Our students have now been awarded over $100 million in government contracts. And we're talking about within the past 2 years, over $100 million in awards. So I can say that the contracting blueprint is proven. If you guys are interested in actually working with us, you can apply to work with us at the link below, thecontractingblueprint.com. So right now we're opening up some spots. We're opening up some windows for you guys to apply. And if you qualify for our program, guess what? We can help you win your next contract. So do me a favor, apply below for the contracting blueprint, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.